Hello, all you beautiful Librans. This is Maxine Taylor with your July astrological forecast. And oh, it looks terrific. Let me tell you. Excuse me. First of all, let's start with Mars, the red planet. It's sitting in your natural house in the zodiac, the seventh house of partnership and relationships. And it's in Aries, its own sign. And so there you are throwing yourself into relationships, whether in person or online, it does not matter. Partnership is the center of your life. It's what comes first to you. Um, and you'll throw yourself into it while Mars is in your seventh house, which it will be for a while because it's going to go retrograde in another month or so and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be in Aries for a few months. And so partnership is going to be very important to you. And you will tend to put other people first, which is great because you're going to attract people who put themselves first. It works. Look at Venus, the pink planet. Venus is the lesser benefic. It is love and money and beauty, and it's no longer retrograde. It's in your ninth house of the higher mind, of principles, concepts, and one of your belief systems, one of your principles is love. You're ready to travel. I'm talking long distance travel, and I don't know that that is feasible right now only because of the pandemic. And what you can do is use this beautiful Venus in your ninth house to take an online course, to communicate with people online from other countries. And you really want to talk about beliefs, concepts, principles, and love forms the foundation of your belief systems right now. This is exquisite. Look at this fabulous 10th house. Now, Mercury, the blue planet, is still retrograde. Venus is direct, so it's working more normally. With Mercury retrograde, things are still confused in the 10th house area, which is your career, your public image. If you have been promised a raise or a promotion, wait until after July 12th when Mercury goes direct, because that's when it will be able to function more normally, more naturally. Now, remember that both Mercury and Venus will be in the shadow of their respective retrogrades until the end of the month. Mercury, the 26th, Venus, the 28th. And on the 25th, Mars enters the shadow of the retrograde in preparation for its own retrograde time later on this year. We'll get into that as we get closer to it. So, while we're in the shadow of the retrograde, double check and see how that feels, simply because it's going to feel just as if Mercury and Venus are both retrograde, but they're not. And you may be able to start new projects during that time. Dip your toe into the water and see if you're able to make progress, in which case, while it may feel like Venus is still retrograde or Mercury is still retrograde, they're not, and you'll be able to move forward. Otherwise, wait till after the very end of July. So, Mercury in the 10th, you're thinking about your career, you're talking to people in charge that can help you move upward in your career, and you're basically teaching, communicating. Venus in the 9th, by the way, does help you if you are a teacher, particularly if you teach a higher level subject. And the best part is the sun, the center of our solar system, is in your 10th house. You are the leader. You are in a position of leadership. Accept it. Be it. And then on the 22nd, when the sun moves into your 11th house of friends, humanitarian projects and group activities. You'll be able to still be the leader, but be a leader in your friendship circle. Isn't that beautiful? Now, we have a full moon anytime between the 4th and the 5th, just a couple of days from now. I say anytime between those two dates because it depends on where you live in the world. The full moon is a lunar eclipse. It's very, very powerful. It's strongest 3 to 4 months after it occurs, which we'll be talking about later on in the year, of course, and reviewing. Things come to a head wherever we have a full moon. And so home, family, and real estate issues can come to a head. Are you thinking of selling your house, buying a new house, getting a relative who will not leave your house out and off your living room couch? It's all domestic issues and real estate issues and issues that deal with your own emotional security. On this full moon, they come to a head, and this can be really good if you've been waiting for a contract. Again, it's best not to sign contracts while Mercury is retrograde unless it's a contract on a project you began before it went retrograde, in which case go for it because it's time to complete it. And then 2 weeks later, we're in the dark of the moon, no energy. And after that, we have a new moon. That's July 20th in 28 Cancer 27 in your 10th house. And so the energy shifts from home and family to your public image. And of course, on the 22nd, the sun moves into your 11th house, but that's fine. This new moon says, be the leader. And it encourages you to lead wherever you may be. So that's the way your forecast looks. Don't you love it? If you want your own real sure enough forecast based on your birth data, just go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, select the reading or readings you like, order them, and I'll be back in touch and let you know how soon you might expect your video reading from me. So till we meet again, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.